Good afternoon. Well, more like good evening. It's 9 p.m. Doesn't quite feel like it during the summer because, I mean, I just got home maybe an hour ago and it was still like bright daylight. So it doesn't feel like nighttime. But, yeah, I was doing some DoorDash today, get out of the house, get my body back up and running because I've been literally comatose for the first half of this month. So we're back. Go ahead and switch over the... There we go. Hi. Am I too white? Hold on. Yes. Yes, I am. Give me 1 second. I have my light super bright so I can get the green screen where it needs to be. But obviously, like, my skin tone is just not compatible with light. I'm like a superhero, like, pew, pew, just reflecting it. All right, configure video. Maybe I should just like become like full like co-host man and just get like powder. You know, powder my head so it doesn't reflect. All right, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not that white. I don't know. Maybe it's just the brightness of my monitor making me look insanely shiny. All right, vote from 1 to 10. How shiny am I? All right, if I'm too shiny. Like the screen, not you. Yeah, there's a little bit of an issue right now because I'm letting my sister borrow my tripod. So I just have the one thing right now. So until then, I am shiny. We have one trade open, which probably not for long, to be honest with you, because it's been a very rocky, wild ride. But I just got back home and we're sitting back at the previous entry point for ADA. Obviously, I was not awake, last night to be able to continuously enter this place over here as we came up past and back below. So we did put in the ABC position for ADA on the 15-minute time frame, but I didn't capture the larger structure here. So I'm seeing if I can capture the smaller structure on the downtrend. That would be epic. Epic, very good trade, man. Grant, on a scale from 1 to 10, how shiny am I? I'm a 12. Is that you're trying to like woo me? Or am I too shiny? Can never tell nowadays. I'll just go get powder. I'll just powder myself up. But good morning, Stinky. It better not be good morning. If this is good morning, we're screwed. Thanks to you, Kite and Johnny, I'm finally getting the idea about trading. It only took 2 years. Hey, man, that sounds about average. I don't think that's anything abnormal. I'm glad you're getting there. Kite, the Fibonacci say we're going to 25,535. Which ones? Which Fibonacci's? Because if we do this one, that Fibonacci say we're going here, and then if we do this one, that Fibonacci say we're going there, but then if we do this one, then this Fibonacci say we're going here. There's too many Fibonacci's, and I'm starting to sound Fibonacist. But no, so on the smaller time frames, the EMA is starting to kind of condense price action along the support level that we're looking at and kind of forcing it downwards. The main thing that I'm really excited about, we talked about it yesterday, but this is the 100 and 200 EMA. All right, let me go click on my little thing here. All right, so the pink is the 100, the green is the 200, and this is on the 8-hour chart. All right, whenever these flip to the downside, all right, so that's a flip to the downside. You saw how much price action came afterwards, and it did not flip to the upside until we actually got some good bullishness. So the 8-hour EMA is flipping, although they are not necessarily a signal for you to jump into the trade because they're lagging indicators. So obviously, over here, you could have got a much better entry up the top than trying to enter down here. Me being in a short and seeing price action followed by the 8-hour flipping to the downside, love to see it. Yes, yes, yes. Pop a like. So we are flipping to the downside right now over the course of the next couple days. I mean, like we've already done it, but maybe there's a little bit of a up in air type situation that could happen. It's looking back at it, the 8-hour does not flip-flop traditionally. You know, it gets pretty close at times, but once it's flipped, it does not flop from what I've seen. So once again, it's an indicator. I'm not like trading off of it, but I'm in a short position macro wise. Seeing that gives me more confidence in what I'm doing. As well as that, the weekly with the candle close yesterday, the weekly MACD. All right. I'm going to bring the MACD up. Fishington. The weekly MACD has now closed to the downside, which last time that it turned to the upside was back here, back in August. So we have some major bearishness on the indicators. So I think it's just a matter of time. I think there's going to be some games that are going to be played on the smaller time frames because like it's such a good trap. All right. I mean, we looked at people on Reddit that were saying that it takes a black swan event to get back down to 20K, where there's people on Reddit that go, we have tons of support underneath us. Obviously, these are all anecdotal. These are like just a couple people. But I like to kind of think that like when we go on Reddit and we look at these people, it kind of summarizes what most people are thinking. It's very difficult for us to get to 20K. There's lots of support. There's not a lot of support. The only other support that we actually have in some sense is 24K from like a local low direct competing supports. Okay. What I'm talking about is price action that is not separated by trends. All right. So like this level here, all right, 21,340 is separated once we went past it here. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that 21,340 can't be a support, but direct competing supports that are within line of sight to current price action. So I have those marked out here. All right. And as of right now, yeah, 24,000, we can maybe see a little bit of support there. But besides that, I'm having a feeling that we're probably going to have some games that are just, you know, bullishness coming on a smaller time frame, maybe come back and retest a level, try to sucker some people in. But as soon as we break through 25,380, it's going to be a pretty quick bloodbath. It's going to wipe a lot of people out. So I'm hoping to see that Thursday. Traditionally, like Thursdays usually are bearish days. Now, I mean, as always, I'm definitely bearish. Like that is undeniable. I'm sure that's very apparent by now. But don't get me wrong, I do have DCA spot positions off of this support level. Okay. It's not a whole lot, but it's a competing position if I'm wrong. All right. But I'm really not confident in longs. But this is technically an A to a B to a C. All right. But with the way price action has been playing, I am 100% glad I made the decision to play the way that I played. All right. Because if I tried to play this level, this previous ABC with leverage, you would have been rocked sideways, up, down, left, and right. So I'm happy with my choice to go ahead and go with DCA spots. All right. Rather than try to go ahead and play that on leverage, because that's ridiculous. All right. Now, I don't blame you if you play with leverage down here. This is like the last ditch effort. So I don't think there's a lot of room. There's not a lot of wiggle room here. All right, up here, all right, we had some wiggle room. We had anywhere between 25K, 25.3K to, 29K. Like price could just go back and forth, back and forth. Tons of wiggle room. Right here on this support level, all right, either one, we break to the upside, or if we break to the downside, if we get below 25,300, it's going to be a struggle to get back above that. And we're probably going to be plummeting towards the opposite side instead of coming back up. So, I mean, if you want to play with leverage here as a possible, swing hedge to the upside, I don't blame you, but it's just not strong enough of a support for me to be confident. If we were above, theoretically, if we were above 29K, 28,900, and we were holding that as a support and we had a macro ABC that was like pulling down into that, then I would be bullish, and looking for 40K. But that's not the situation we're in. So that is not how I am thinking. Kevin Bear Thursday. Yeah, hopefully. Tomorrow we have CPI. On Wednesday we have FOMC. There's going to be a lot going on this week. So hopefully during that craziness, we have some resolution of some sort. I'm hoping to see a little bit of a dump on ADA, and then hopefully maybe another larger retest to the upside. Just play with the volatility a little bit. Armin, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Up or stagnant, no cut for interest rates is my guess. Yeah, I don't think so either. I guess, my opinion is until they can shake people out of the traditional markets and stop this rally, I don't think they're going to cut rates. They're going to keep going up. Because the goal is to get people out of the traditional markets and into government bonds. But with all the AI stuff going on, even with the government bonds being very high yield right now, people don't want to go into them because you can make a killing off of these AI runs. Okay, what are your thoughts about price action, Mario? I mean, what can be bullish about the Fed? I don't know. I don't think the Fed meeting is necessarily bullish, but I don't think that means that we can't see bullish price action come from it. We're sitting at a support level right now. That's a fact. All right. And it doesn't necessarily have to break right away. I mean, if we're looking at the 8-hour here, we can see that the EMAs are giving us a little bit of leeway to the upside to maybe come back and retest, the 26,000s. 27,000s. All right. So I mean, there's a chance that we see a little bit of a pump, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. And I think it's just gonna sucker people in. But I hope we dump. About to get stopped out again on ADA. Kind of annoying. About to give up on it, to be honest. It just sucks. I wish I was this all formed today when I was awake and able to get to it. But I'll try again, you know, a couple more times as we cross over this level. But it might be time to give up on it. And then, you know, maybe just approach it from a different angle. I'm definitely using a very small stop loss, but with how much... I mean, this pattern is very valid to me. So I know that it's most likely going to have the break to the downside and a very hefty retest, you know, where I'm looking for. It's just a matter of getting stopped out too much. But it is what it is. That's why I'm not using an actual portfolio. It's only like $100. $188.0, sir. I got in trade after many stressful hours of scam market price action. Yeah, it's not scam market. I mean, it's a very highly volatile coin right now with everything going on. And I mean, especially if you're playing with a small stop loss, trying to capitalize on a bigger move, I mean, you're just asking for it. Of course, like, I'm pissed off with how it's been going. But, I mean, if you want that kind of crazy profit that there is a potential for, you're gonna just have to suffer. If it's gonna be unlucky, it's gonna be unlucky. I should have got more sunflower seeds when I was at the gas station. I am not talented. I'm not one of the people that can just like throw a bunch of sunflower seeds in my mouth and like individually crack them. I'm literally a baby. I take one at a time and just go. I do a little crack, take my fingernail, get up in there, grab the seed, eat the seed. Very slow process. All right. We're sitting at 90, 67. Stop loss 5, 725. They go short off a BNB yesterday. Check it out. What was the setup? Ooh. Hold on. Oh. I was on the 8 hour. I thought that was like a 15-minute. You just short it when it came back up into the it's like resistance zone right here. Looks like there was a little ABC here. I don't know if that's what you took. That was definitely a small ABC, but we did have a little bit of a pullback off of it. That was nice. We will make halal profits off haram Cardano coin. You guys seen that video of it's the parrot, or I think it's a parrot, and they're doing like a Muslim prayer, and the bird is doing it as well, and he's just screaming. It's So good. All right, am I too... Okay, we're good. I'm not too shiny. Let me see if I can find the video. It's funny. It's so funny. Gosh darn it, ADA. All right. All right. Let's just try to recover here. We'll start playing a little bit more intelligently. Just try to make some of the money back here. I'll still make a profit overall, but just damn unlucky the way that this has been treating us. I cannot find the video, but if I ever find it, I am playing it for you guys because it's so good. See what Maddox got going on. Maddox doesn't look good. ETC. ETC had a little ABC top there. Simran, what's going on, man? You caught me eating some sunflower seeds. I think I should just leave ADA alone. If it dumps, it dumps. But I think it's better to wait to see if it retests this larger structure. Because even though like I probably still will get stopped out a couple times on that retest, and it coming up and trying to break that area. I think it's gonna be a lot better than trying to play this area, especially now that we know that the larger structure is what it wants. Whereas before, it could have definitely tried at the downside before putting in that higher high. There's really nothing else. Algo. I mean, Algo has a nice little like ABC, bear flag going on. If we can get a little bit of a retest to the upside. So I mean, that might be a position that is able to be taken. That actually looks maybe a little bit better than 88 at the moment, unless 88 comes back up a little bit further. It doesn't have as good of a R&R as 88 does. I mean, it depends on how far it comes down. Back down to these local supports. It would have to have a pretty decent sized dump here in order to get the same R&R. I use isolated. I don't if I forget to set a stop loss, I don't want it to start reaching into my main account to start pulling out margin to save my liquidation. Your DYDX got deactivated? You got your money off though, right? Well, hey, that leads me into the sponsor of the stream. The sponsor of the stream is LBank. All right, it's very similar to Bybit, and I've been using them for just a couple of days now, but I've made plenty of trades. I haven't had anything, go wrong with the market orders. So far so good. I really like them. They got tons of coin selection. They got spot market. They got grid trading if you're into that. They got futures, which is what we're using. And they offer decent high leverage, which really doesn't concern us, but they have hedge mode and they have cross and isolated, which I wasn't even on isolated, which I should have been. But if you use the link in the description, all right, it's the first link. You can sign up under me. And every Friday, we're doing 3 giveaways, $50 each. And you have a chance to win one of them. So there you go. Thanks to 240 for leading us into the sponsor of the stream. But no, seriously, like if you guys haven't signed up yet, please. All right, like I said, you don't need a VPN. You don't need anything. All right, I still use a VPN most of the time when I'm on this website, just because that's the way I am. But I've been using LBank on my phone without a VPN, and it works fine. No like warning messages or anything like that. And yeah. Even if you're using a different exchange, like, Mexi or whatever, you signing up for LBank still helps me tremendously, and will still put you in the raffle for the giveaways every week. So. $240, you're a G. They got gold and SPX on LBank. I don't think so. It's just crypto. I don't think they got gold. So far we have gotten 36 people to sign up over the past 6 days, which is spectacular. Very much happy with that. The goal set by LBank is for me to get 100 people signed up by the 6th of January. Not January, July. So if you guys have any friends and you can get them to sign up, I would very much appreciate it. The whole thing is like once we get past that goal, we should be good. And then from that point on, we just have guaranteed giveaways every single week. Yeah, the whole gas situation with DYDX, definitely, it wasn't like an issue, but it definitely was an extra step that was annoying. So with LBank, you don't have to deal with the gas fees or anything like that, which is obviously a plus. All right, where are we sitting right now? They got algo on LBank here. They should. Oh no, do they not? Oh, that's sad. You would think they would have it. I guess not. All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait for the retest of ADA coming back up. Unless there's anything else. No, LTC. I mean, LTC, like if it puts in a higher high here. Let me zoom out here real quick. We're on the 5-minute chart. I mean, if we put in a higher high here, that would create a entry point. We'll see. Let's just try to get the retest here. What do we have to do to enter the giveaway? Signed up. So I'm not going to know. Like, obviously, you can let me know if you are signed up. But the way that works is all I'm going to do is every Friday, I'm going to collect all of the user IDs from the affiliate. And then every single user ID goes into wheel 1, which is just everybody. And then people who have deposited money go into another wheel. So 2 separate wheels. One has everybody, one has people that have deposited money. And then the everybody wheel gets spent once. Whoever wins, wins. And then the depositors get 2 spends, 2 separate winners. You can't win all 3. So if you get lucky on this one, and then you so happen to get lucky on the next one, you don't get $100. You have to let someone else win, just so it's fair. But you can win again the next week. It's not like, you win once and you're out forever. And then I'll post the winners in the description of the live stream that it happens, or you can be there present and live when I do the raffle. And then the way that I transfer the money to you is through LBank, in an internal transfer, which is feeless. I wish there was a little bit of customization on the windows. Like, I wish I could make the chart on L-Bank bigger. But I think there's still some stuff that they need to do with the UI. And I'm sure that's going to be in the future. Have not added KDA yet, unfortunately. It takes like a massive amount of like willpower to not just take a handful of sunflower seeds and throw it in my mouth. Because I don't have the ability to like individually crack all the sunflower seeds, I literally just for the seasoning, I'll just throw it in my mouth. Damn, Litecoin is actually going for it. Should we open up a Litecoin trade? Did it put in the higher high? Technically it did, but we are a little bit far away from that entry point. How far away is the A to C? Actually, that's a pretty decent distance. That's not bad. We have to come back up, though. I'm going to enter that. We can set up the trade, though. That way we don't have to watch it. 77.85. 77.85. T. 0.5. 16.363. Isolated. 16. 363. Probably like a retest of like the range low here. I would be halfway decent, 75.43. That would be like a 6 R&R, a little bit less actually. It'd be like a 5. Oh no, that'd be, that should be a 6. It's not quite $2 that would be lost. $75.43. Yeah, so just about a 6. Okay. Yeah, I think that would work. All right, so I got that open. And then ADA. Yeah, hopefully we'll come back up a little bit here. And then BTC's putting in a little bit of a top here. But definitely could potentially be trying to retest that high there. You already got 3 peaks. along from 25-3. How the hell? So wait, which one? You talking about this one right here or this one right here? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have officially gotten 40 people to sign up. All right, so we are 40% already done with the goal, and we still have like 20 days left. All right, we have 7, 14, 21. Yeah, we got 24 days left to get 60 people signed up. All right, that's the goal. So tell a friend. Tell a friend. I once again, this is the first like actual sponsor I've had on the channel, and it's a huge deal. It's so like the whole thing is it's like $300 a week, but half of that is going directly back to you guys. So I'm only making like $150 a week from the sponsorship. But I've always wanted to have something consistently set up to be able to give back to you guys. So if we can complete this, it kind of makes it so that we can have infinite giveaways on the channel. That way there's always something to do. And obviously it gives me a little bit more leverage with the exchange, allowing us to like, ask for coins and maybe, stuff that we don't like about the website, we can have changed. Because obviously if we're contributing to the trading volume of the website, they want to keep us here. So hopefully I'm not being too annoying with the whole asking people to sign up thing, but time is of the essence. So that's the reason why. Simran, I cannot condone that, but I can't stop you because there is no KYC. Now, the one issue with that is if I have too many people sign up that don't deposit, they're going to look at that as like fake accounts. So, I mean, I don't need every single person to sign up to deposit. I'm not going to force that because I know some people have their own preferred exchanges. But I would rather you probably not, but I can't stop you. One thing that I do like is right here you can see like underneath where I fill in all the information to make the trade. You'll see available USDT. If you click that button, you can do a quick transfer from your spot to futures. Right there. Nifty little button. That's one of the gripes I have a little bit about the website. Is like some of these buttons are way too small. So like the little like pencil button near the TP/SL to change it. That's like super tiny. I don't know why they would do that. I think if they just need to kind of shape up the website a little bit. I think it would look really, really good. They got a nice layout. That's why I kind of picked this sponsorship. It's very, very similar to Bybit. The one thing is I wish they had the ability to set up TPs and SLs for the plan market order. Hopefully, once we meet our goal, I can start talking to them about some suggestions that I see with the website that they could change. Coming back up a little bit. Yeah. At the moment, just having a nice website that is easy to use, that's familiar, is all I need right now. And I'm sure like Bybit in the beginning was not anything special as well. So Bybit came a long way from what it was. So I'm sure this website will do the same. People calling for 40K. I mean, if we can break through some resistances, maybe we can start talking about it. But, buddy, we are not there yet. We are not there yet. The basic chart, don't use that one. It's you can't drag the candlesticks to make them larger. Just click over to the trading view chart instantaneously. Should never use the basic one. I didn't even do that on Bybit. Check out some metrics and see what the what L Bank's sitting at today. And check out L Bank's sitting at 14. Basic miner value. Cadena still sitting on the top. The profitability for the script algorithm has been coming down, I guess. They need to get this off of here. That's so disingenuous, and I hate how it's stuck here. Fishington? No. Try to see if I can get this LTC trade at least before I hop off today. Just gotta pump up a little bit more here. What do I have it set to? I have it set to 77.85. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Come up a little bit. My ear is still not quite better yet. How low do you think KDA will go? At the moment, I want to assume the lowest it can probably hit would be about 30 cents. Past that point, I have no clue. We're out of options. I mean, right now, we're kind of on our way to test 30 cents. Unless somehow we recover 70 cents. But we have no support. We're kind of floating in midair. We might come back up to retest, but I think we're still going to try to come back down and test 30 cents. Past that point, it's no man's land. I mean, that's where we're all out of support levels. We've exhausted all of them. So my last guess is 30 cents. That will be my last TCA as well. And I'll wrap it up and forget about it. I wish there was, like one of those Men in Black, flash pens, where like after you buy a stack of, a decent, trustworthy altcoin, you can set up yourself a flash where it makes you forget, and then during the bull market, your lawyer sends you snail mail, and enclosed is an encrypted flash drive with your recovery phrase, which you need to have your lawyer send you over the phone. The unlock code, just like two-factor authentication. And then boom, you now have access to all of your shitcoins, which you forgot about and you had no opportunity to sell. But I guess in the end, that's no better than what Richard Hart's doing. So I guess it's all about free autonomy. What I mean when I say that, Richard Hart, basically his whole thing is like, he wants you to buy Hex and he wants you to lock it up for 7 years. Now, his argument is that he wants you to be able to hold on to it so that when it becomes a big coin, you know, that you're not gonna lose it. Like the pizza guy. Which could be true. You can make the argument. But really it's just to make sure that, you know, people aren't dumping hex and that the supply is low to give it artificial value. Because you're duping people into locking up their own money. And what's interesting is it's almost like he knows that people are eventually going to back out of their stake. Because even if you stake for 7 years, you can still get out of it. But the trick is, all of the interest that you accumulated, if you want to get out early, you have to forfeit the interest to get back the principal. Where does that interest go, you might ask? Where do you think? So, I don't know. You won't catch me buying it. The whole problem with Hex is like a lot of people did make money, but that's the whole thing. Like with scams, people can still make money. Bernie Madoff made people money. He made people rich, but it doesn't mean that's not a scam. And eventually it comes crashing down. There's always going to be the argument that people are like, oh, he changed my life. No, you're just in the right place in the right time. Like there's plenty of people that could have thrown like $100 in a safe moon, made $500,000 and go, oh my gosh, Safe Moon is the best coin in the world, blah, 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 blah. It's a scam. You just happen to be like one of the first people to get into it, and you were lucky enough to get out of it. There's plenty of people that like with like Floki and Safe Moon and a fucking Doja Cat coin, whatever is left. They put their money in it and they kept their money in it. And like, I guarantee you, like maybe there's like a slight chance because this is such an infinite universe. Anything can happen. But none of those coins are coming back. Floki's not coming back. Safe Moon's definitely not coming back. Dogecoin might have like a pop, but I don't think it's gonna like surge like it did this time. Yeah, none of those coins are coming back. Hex might have a revival just because it's Richard Hart. He might be able to rally up enough people to give it a little bit of a boost, but I don't think it's gonna like hit its all-time high ever again. He's more likely to make another coin next bull run and then start saying the same exact. He's going to do the same spiel that he did about Hex. Fastest all-time growing asset in the history of man. Blah blah blah. But it's going to be a new coin. He's going to have 1,000 different reasons why that one is necessary. So. Like there's so much more like garbage in this market. But a lot of them, like I just can't, like there's no faces I can put to the name, to like the name of the coins. Some of them, yeah. Most of them, no. This is Floki. Floki dumped down 30%. 15 hours. Pepe Moon JK. Is Pepe on this website? Pepe on Lbank. How is Pepe on Lbank? I deposited 500. It gave me another 200 into Lbank. Like, they actually gave you the boost. In all my years. Well, nice, dude. Enjoy. Let me go to my email real quick because they gave us exclusive thingies. So maybe that was one of them. Okay, so our personal exclusive campaigns are complete your first futures trade and get $10 in benefits, limited to the first 50 users. New and existing users who trade futures transactions can share an exclusive prize pool, limited to the first 50 users. Futures trading volume. If you do $150,000 in futures trading volume, the prize is 300 USDT. And you have until the 20th to do that. I believe Monero's on Lbank. It is not. Is it on spot? Unfortunately, it is not. Which I kind of like. Okay, like if you were able to buy Monero on spot on Lbank, it would probably be a little bit more hit hard by regulatory issues. So I don't like that it's not able to be traded on futures, which I don't trade XMR. We've talked about the reasons why. It's just way too volatile because it's actually being bought and sold so consistently. But I think you should have the option to trade it on futures, but I don't think you should be able to buy it on spot. You can get XMR other ways. You got, let's see, bonus. I don't see any bonuses for. for deposits. But yeah, I guess if you deposit, you'll get a nice little bonus. That's pretty good. It's almost a 50% bonus. Jesus. Y'all been going hard. Ask them to put every obscure shitcoin on futures or a group of degenerate gamblers. Speak for yourself. I think Flux is cool. I haven't done like a super amount of research on Flux. But from what I saw, it was all right. I was more in it to mine it. And obviously, with mining profitability going way down, I just kind of lost track of it. Didn't keep up with it. Anybody watch the new Assassin's Creed gameplay? Actually looks really good. My fear is that my camera angle is not good enough to prevent you guys from seeing me doing what I'm doing. I'm just spitting sunflower seeds into a bag because I don't have like a cup with me. I think they should remove Bitcoin or at least change the name. I don't think it's good for them to have it like that. Like I don't think like any of us are dumb enough to fall for it. So when you go on there, you're like, oh, Bitcoin is less than a cent. Let me buy it before they change it back. Like none of us are dumb enough, and we can see the logo, but I don't think that's a good look. And especially for them to have it front page. Go and play some Wordle. All right, let me cover up the chat real quick and try to like get as far as I can. Because if Johnny's watching and he ruins it again, I'm gonna be so pissed. All right, audio. Snake. Oh, I got 3. Oh, Johnny's here. Yep. Okay, we're covering chat completely. Okay. It's definitely not NGO. It looks like the G could. Let's see. RT. Okay, so let me try some different letter combinations here. TYO. Not thong, because we got rid of the H. What letters go together that I have left? Pung. Damn it. Okay, so that is what it is. We just have to start like fat fingering letters in. We know last 3. So like TR Trong to T Fong, T Jong, T Bong, T Vong, Gong, Song, Zong. Shoot. I'm afraid that's gonna be like double letters. But we know that N and G. Well, technically we could maybe have an N at the beginning, but I. Shoot. What am I missing here? What am I? Wonton. What am I missing? All right. I'm thinking like. Johnny's calling me. You're not gonna ruin this, Johnny. I'm gonna get this on my own. I know I'm probably being really dumb. I have 3 of the letters. The problem is like my brain isn't connecting. All right, so I mean like I'm trying to like so yeah, like what? Okay, so T and R go together. No? Wrong. So P and so P and R went together. What goes with R? It can't be. Okay, so I mean this has to be wrong. 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 Okay. That was so, why was that so tough? Yikes. That was so close. Okay. Let me look at what the chat. So he said, let me help you. He literally, okay, dude, he literally, Johnny, you can't keep doing this. I can't, it's just not fair. You literally gave me the right answer right after I shut you down. Why can't I just have fun? Why can't I have fun? Why can't I have nice things? Let my brain work. Let my brain cook. What's your opinion? Bitcoin I'm going to dump or pump? I think short term we're probably going to get a bounce off the support, but ultimately I think we're going to dump. I think we're going to break 25,300 ish, and we're going to. I mean, I don't know if we're going to like do a directly dump to 20K, or if it's going to be like kind of a slow descent, but that's what I'm thinking. He needs some milk. Yep. All right. It doesn't look like the market wants to do anything. I stopped out a couple times on ADA. That was about it. LTC, unfortunately, pumped a little bit too fast. We didn't get the entry before it came back down. Well, if it comes back up, I'll try it again. See if we can get a entry off of this possible smaller time frame ABC and ride it to the downside. But it's up in the air. Small little scalp positions. Remember, like when we're doing the scalps on a stream like this, don't take these like too seriously. These are small time frames, and you guys know how I feel about scalping. Like I'm trying to have fun here on streams, and yeah, like if we make some profit, I love to see it. And I'm trying to find some sort of familiar strategy and something that we can actually turn into a profitable strategy on the smaller time frames. But don't be dumping your whole portfolio with this. If you are, you're making no sense logically. All right. I'm a swing trader first and foremost. But we're still rocking that short position from up here. So don't let the smaller time frames eat away at your profit. I've taken a look at Forex a little bit. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm just not too into the ultra high leverage, small percentage movements. I'm a crypto man through and through. That's what I am. Right. We're going to say goodbye for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, if you sign up for LBank using the link in the description, you guys get entered into giveaways every Friday, and it significantly helps out the channel. So if you haven't done so, please, for the love of God, listen, I will give out free kisses. That's a joke. I feel like there's someone that's going to actually try to take me up on that offer. Just show up on my front door one day. I checked your IP address. You said you were giving free kisses. Please. I don't even want it on the lips. Just give it to me on the cheek. And that's even more weird. Okay? Because if you came all this way for a kiss, you might as well get an actual kiss. And then I'm going to kiss him for real. Because, you know, like I said, if he came all that way for just a kiss on the cheek, I'm going to kiss him on his face hole. And then I'm going to get sued. And how is that even possible? He's the one that went out of state lines to track me down to get a kiss. Just because I didn't kiss him the way that he wanted. I don't know. So, I retract my statement. I'm not giving out free kisses. I'm giving out free money. So, I feel like that's better than kisses. But alrighty. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to continue to eat sunflower seeds all night. I'm trying to convince myself that I'm not an addict. And do what I got to do. So go ahead and do the thing and say goodbye. I'm afraid I'm going to go bye, and then like the sunflower seed's going to go down my throat. I'm just going to choke and die on stream. So I had to move it over. Bye!